Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Building with Bofus. So, the other day, you see behind me, we had an issue with the panels that we were building for the log truck. As I was using the log loader, which I got right here, as I was trying to pick the panels up, to stand them up, to put some screws in the other side of them, the screws that I had already put in the braces and everything didn't hold. Didn't work, and the log loader didn't have a good didn't have a handle basically on the top of the panels that we were building to keep them from sliding out of the grapple on the log loader, and they hit the ground and just disintegrated. So obviously not good. Big oops. So now we're going to fix them. So I've part of the issue was the screws. I didn't get long enough screws. Probably should have got longer screws. Knew I probably didn't have long enough screws, but I was trying it anyway. So now let's go over and I will show you what we're going to do today and hopefully try to fix this. So as you can see, I got the panels. So the panels are pretty much all back together. If you look, you can see that, look close here. If you look down here, you can see how they're still kind of somewhat apart. There's an issue there. And you can see there's a couple issues on, well, no, it's just this one. Excuse me, sorry. It's just this one I believe there's an issue with. I got the rest of it back together. So, I got some different screws. I got some 2-inch. See, right here. And I got some 2.5-inch. But these have a bigger head. See the difference? Here with the screws. One's got a bigger head than the other. So we got to figure out which one of those are going to work. We got to back out these old screws, put the right screws in, and then we need to cut. I got the jigsaw. We're going to cut a handle in the, set the camera down here so you can see it right. We're gonna cut a handle right here in both panels, so that when the log grapple comes in here to grab a hold of it, it's got something to get a hold of so that it can't come out. So that's the plan. Got to do that and get this job done so that we can get rid of that brush that I showed you the other day in that other episode. So let's get to building. Here we go. All right, so here's the deal. So you've been watching here, we've been putting in these bigger, longer screws. So I've put all those longer screws in the straight supports you see on both sides here. So those will help with the structure of it. So now what we're going to do is, you see these X's here that kind of stabilize it and make it so that it won't twist or whatever. So we're going to use those other smaller 2-inch screws that I showed you a minute ago. We're going to put those in these X's, so that we still get some strength out of that, but it reaches down in and gets through this whole thickness. So here we go with that. So everyone, we the other day we got out of time. Actually, it started raining, so weather kind of pushed us out. So then it rained again the next day. So we're back at this again today. So if you remember, we cut the holes for the log grapple to grab a hold of. So now we're going to move the grapple over here, grab these panels, pick them up, and we got to set them up here, cut little notches in them, and then put our steel brackets on to slide on over with our posts, and we'll be done. So hopefully this goes well this time. This is the key part, because hopefully we can pick them up without a lot of problem. But we're going to find out.